Sally and Jake are sitting in Father's car outside the shop. Harry's in the car too. Father is standing in the shop doorway talking to Mother and Granny. "We're just off to see Farmer Mary," he says. Sally and Jake are coming too, unless they've changed their mind. Father climbs in the car and gets ready to drive off. "But don't forget clunk click," says Harry. Sally and Jake have got their seatbelts on. So has Harry. Father fastens his and shuts his door. Off they go. Past the pillar box, old Mr. Drury is posting a letter. Harry waves. Now they're in the countryside. Harry's enjoying the cool breeze. Jake looks round at the trees and fields. Sally watches the road. They drive over a bump. "By gum," says Harry. "It's like the Big Dipper at Bellevue." "There's another bump coming up," he says. Whoops! Over they go. "There's Farmer Mary," says Harry. The farmer's scratching his whiskers. "How do?" he says, as they drive up. "Fine old day you brought with you, no mistake. Have you come for some cabbages?" he asks Father. "We just brought the kids for a ride." Father says, "Well, both, really." Farmer Mary's cabbages are very good, and he hasn't any left in the shop. Something makes Harry sneeze. "Bless me," he says. Then he tells the farmer that he's come to mend the broken cart. "Oh, that's good," the farmer says. He opens the gate, and they all go in. Sally says she wishes she had a hat like the farmer's. "You're right there, Sally lass," he says. "It's a fine old hat." He tells the children that it once belonged to his grandmother. "They were a lot bigger in old days," he says. Harry wants to get on with his work. He's heard the story before. Jake says the hat is very big now, so it must have been enormous before. "Yes," says Sally, "enormous." Farmer Mary says it was so big, both his cats used to sleep in it. Harry taps him on the shoulder. "What a yarn," he says. And off he goes to work. The farmer says Sally and Jake can look for eggs if they want to, while he shows Father the cabbages. Harry looks at the broken cart. The wheel's fallen off. He says. A right old mess this is. What a calamity. What an how do you do? Yeah, Well, the wheel goes on there, I reckon. Aye. He's still not absolutely sure, but he thinks he's right. On the right track. It's a nice wheel, he thinks. Very handsome as wheels go, very handsome indeed. Then he sees the children and pretends that he isn't talking to himself. They're looking for eggs. "Do you think there are any here?" says Jake. He kneels down to have a closer look, but he can't see any. Sally notices a basket. "Look," she says. She walks over and picks the basket up. It's near a hen house. "Shall we open it?" she says. She peeps inside. There's something in there. "Open it a bit wider," says Jake. He pulls it open for her and looks in. "Here's one," he says, and puts an egg in Sally's basket. "And another." "2 eggs," says Sally. That's not many. Let's look for some more. Jake peeps through a little door at the back of the hen house. He can't see any eggs. That's where the hens go in, he says. There must be some eggs there. You look. Sally says she doesn't want to. So Jake peeps in again. They bang heads and laugh. Sally sees a haystack with a ladder leaning against it. She wonders if there are any eggs in there. But then some chicks start scuttering about the farmyard. They go in one side of the hen house and slide out again, the other side. Sally and Jake ask Harry how he's getting on. He says he's nearly finished. Jake wonders what it's like at the top of the haystack. Shall we climb up and see? He says. Sally wonders if the farmer would mind, but Harry thinks it'll be all right. So Jake climbs up and stands looking round. Then he turns and sits down. There's a good view, he says, all around the farmyard. He can even see Harry still mending the cart. He can also see an old bird's nest under the farmhouse roof. It looks as if it's been there a long time. Jake wants to slide down like one of the chicks coming out of the hen house. He falls on his face at the bottom. Sally wonders if he's hurt himself. Oh dear, she says. I hope he's all right. He's fine. Just covered in hay, that's all. He says sliding is great. So Sally thinks she'll have a go now. Up she climbs and slides down on her face. She rolls over. Jake comes down behind her, backwards this time. He rolls over too and sits up. There goes Sally for another ride. It's smashing, isn't it? She says. Great, says Jake, coming down again. Whee! With Sally almost on top of him. Farmer Merry comes along with Father. Funny way of looking for eggs, he says. What do you think, Mr. Appleby? We were just sliding, Jake says. Aye, well, I used to slide when I was a lad. I likes a bit of a slide. Harry likes a bit of a slide too. He slides down almost on top of the children. They dodge out of the way fast. Poor Harry. He nearly gets lost in all the hay. Well, I never did, he says. How did I get here? Oh, lorks. My hands are covered in something. Whatever is it? He looks round. He's landed on a basket full of eggs. Everyone laughs. Even the chicks would if they could. Sally and Jake help him up. Honk, honk, they hear. Sly is in the car. Time to go, he says. We've been here quite long enough. Coming, says Harry. And they all walk back to the car. We've had a smashing time.
Sally and Jake and their mother and father and Granny and Sly the cat and Harry too. All of them live in a village called Imbledale, where there's always lots of things to do. Sally and Jake enjoy each day. Sly is never far away. Mother and father both work in a little shop. Granny's often busy, Harry is too. But all of them are happy in the village of lots of things to